I'm there, I promise. Welcome in if you guys are here. I don't know if my microphone works while I'm that far away, but I am here. Thank you for tuning in. I did not do a normal crypto show with Julie Kennis. I did not. I had stuff going on today, things that were keeping me tied up, but I did not want to miss my opportunity to go live and chat with you guys. So, I do have a meeting in about it's like a call-in meeting in like 45 minutes. So in like 45 minutes, I'll go to that. 45 minutes? No, half hour. Sorry. So we'll hang out here for the next, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on. A little bit about what's going on. Happy Friday if you are here. Hello, D. Jim Bryan. I missed you yesterday. And you're spamming my chats with some good-looking gentlemen, or I assume you're going to tell me who that is you're spamming in my chat. But yeah, I missed you. I missed you yesterday. Oh, you're watching women's football. Is that football like soccer? Hello, Chipper. How are you? I see the markets are tanking. The Genius Act has been signed, and the market turned red. So, yeah, I know. I'm such a. Do you guys call us Yankees? There in Australia, they would call us all Yankees. They would call us Yankees. I never thought of myself as a Yankee, but the Aussies always called me a Yankee, so I got used to it. Here, let me clip this on here. Hold on, for the sake of the sound. I had a busy morning. I was taking care of things. Did not get to my normal show, so I thought I'd do a vertical live because I haven't done a vertical live. Hello, Mortimer. So Mortimer is fairly new to crypto. Found me on here. There's Derp. I think I know who Derp is. Hello, Po Man. Po Man, I think your picture is being posted to my group chat. I think that's Po Man. Brian, is that Po Man? Did you post Po Man's face? Is that who that is? I think it's Brian, Po Man, and I can't figure out who the other person is. Because I know it's not Mike Volmer. So I don't know who the third one is. That's the only reason I haven't responded, Brian, because I think it's you, Po Man, and someone else, and I don't know who the third person is. So I'm kind of struggling with that. You've got me stumped. So I have a team meeting in like 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna get ready. And I thought I'd pop on here and chat with you guys while I'm getting ready. So the Genius Act. Hello, Angela. How are you? Yeah, this is makeup and crypto hour. I wasn't gonna wear makeup today, and then now I'm thinking I'm gonna do stuff. So now that it's later in the day, I've got to pull myself together. So I hope everyone's having a good Friday, though. All of my charts were pumping. I'm like really mad at this one wallet. Trying really hard to pump above 10K in one of my wallets. And I'm sitting at like 9,500. And it'll go down a little bit and it'll go up a little bit, but I'm like hovering right under 10,000. And I'll be really happy when, you know how it is when you've set like certain targets in certain wallets. So, yeah, that's getting me closer to what my target is in that particular wallet. But yeah, I don't know. I thought we were going to pump a little more, but it looks like the markets are kind of starting to react a little not too in favor of what's going on. Now, one of the things is, we keep hearing conflicting reports on how much Bitcoin we have. Like, I guess they were doing an audit of it, and now they're saying that some of the Bitcoin has gone missing. Oh. He says, my target is you. Derp. Yeah, so I'll be really happy when I get above 10K in that one wallet. So I made a couple of trades on it, and I'm mad because I had put some money into stable coins because I was like, okay, whenever we were kind of looking toppy, I was like, all right, I'm going to trade some of this coin and I'm going to put it into stable coins. So I executed a trade and went into stable coins. And then I thought we were going to go up more once we had the approval for the Genius Act. So we've got our bills have all been passed. They've all advanced. They've been signed into law. And then the market's turned south. So now I'm wishing like, ugh, why did I jump back in too early? Why did I do that? I would have more buying power. And look, I mean, I guess I could add more fiat. I could add more fiat, but my goal was not to add more fiat. My goal was to execute a successful trade where this chart was high, sell that, put it into stables, and then buy back when the chart was lower. And I did buy back when the chart was lower. However, it's even lower now. So do I add more to it and say, I don't know. So, I mean, I know that we're nowhere near the top for this cycle, so I shouldn't be like beating myself up over it that bad, you know. So, and then I was watching some trading stuff on like taxes earlier and all of that because I'm trying to be strategic about my trades this year so that when I go to take my tax position, I kind of know more or less where I'm at. So, because I am going to do some trades to close out the end of this year, and I'll still have some open positions going into 2026. But yeah, let's see. If you love it, you can buy more. Yes, that's true. This is true. I've been doing good in the wallet because I've been kind of like, I have to travel. I have to travel for work sometimes. So my work travel also comes out of my crypto usually. And so it's not like I haven't used any of that crypto. So I have sold, I've taken some gains and some losses along the way. I've intentionally taken some losses because I want to be able to, be in a good position at the end of this year. Because if all of a sudden we do start to have like a good 6 months of, Bitcoin going up and coins, we're going to have a little bit of sell pressure towards the end of the year. But I just want to kind of set myself up for a good tax plan for the end of the year. Yeah. So I was watching some stuff on that and just, the difference between a long-term hold and a short-term hold. So if you hold your position for less than 12 months, then you're going to have a short-term, just regular capital gains tax, which is taxed at 32%. But if you hold the position for longer than 12 months, then you could take a 20% tax position on it. So ideally, you want to take your tax position at 20%, a long-term hold, and not going in and out of trades, because if you're going in and out of trades, then you're going to, trigger a tax event. So with that being said, if you've got some tax gains, then you might want to offset some losses. And so after watching my interview with, what was his name? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. The Main Street PAC founder, Andrew Gordon. There's really good information in my interview with him about like the whole tax situation and how to take a good tax position and things like that, how to minimize what you're going to owe. So I've been kind of trying to keep that at the front of my mind this year because I know everybody's going to be making a lot of money. And then of course I'm like forward facing, talking about gains and stuff like that. So I need to be even more proactive about taking, my positions and be planning to have offsets for some of the gains that I have for this year. So, because it has been a pretty good year. I did take a couple of losses. So what's funny is, if and here's what I thought about. I have had a lot of wins and losses on Solana, and I think overall the losses have outweighed the wins. And so I'm thinking if I use my Solana wallet, then I can use that to offset a lot of the losses on that should offset a lot of the wins that I have elsewhere. So, because I mean, Solana, whew, whew, some of those coins I lost big on. Like, lost, like, down to zero. Went to zero, nothing, like, it's dust. It is just totally dust. And so each of those positions, I'm like, oh, that's great. I could use all of my Solana losses to offset, you know, my Bitcoin gains, my Ethereum gains, because all of my big gains so far have been on Ethereum. My Bitcoin has all been my long holds, though. I don't dip in and out of Bitcoin. To me, Bitcoin is like a one-way road. It's like a one-way road. So like anything that goes on to Bitcoin, it's just going to stay there. And I love it because some of my money is locked in Runes technology, which is super clunky and hard to sell. And I've gone on to it. People were like hosting spaces on how to even like split to sell that stuff. So it's not easy to sell. So it's like a one-way road. Anything on Bitcoin, it's like I buy it and it just stays there. So I know all of that. Once I do take a tax position on it, we're looking at 20%. Do not yawn at Runes. Runes are not bad. Runes are not bad. What about Pump? What about Pump? Can you believe that Elon was all like, oh, I'm going to go full Jew on this. And then like the chart has been down only since then. Like that is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, and what else is crazy to me is that because that's the VC chain, there's been just a ton of money on that chain. And so a lot of the influencers, protocols, things that are being built, it's all because it's VC backed. It's just been VC money pouring into it from the start. Whereas you look at like, you know, Bitcoin, people kind of came up and built from nothing and tried to, you know, mess around and build certain stuff on Bitcoin. And then you've got Cardano, which Cardano, they like over engineered it from the start. Like they wanted to build out this like perfect infrastructure. And so that's what I mean. Like each chain is so different and they each have something, you know, unique to them and different in their own way. I really love seeing all the interoperability stuff because like seeing it all merge together and like having that in a usable space is going to be amazing. So yeah, I mean, just like our conversation with Mike from Wallet Guard, I'm not Wallet Guard, he's Consensus now, you guys. I shouldn't say Wallet Guard. I always say that. You know, they've got Solana, their Ethereum, Solana, Sui. They're going to do Bitcoin. So we're starting to see this interoperability on a lot of different cross-chain functionality protocols, etc. I don't know. Hello. Hello. Oh yeah, condoms. Yeah, that guy. How does this always happen to me, you guys? How does this always... I'm like trying to just do a regular show over here. Yeah, Mortimer's right. But BTC and ETH are good enough to just DCA. Like, you could just DCA and leave that and just never mess with it. Sorry, did I hit my mic? You just DCA and leave that and never mess with it and, you know, be happy as can be. But I have fun. I have fun, like, participating and doing stuff, right? Like I want to try this stuff. Like I know if I'm going to get wrecked on Solana, like I know there's a high probability I'm going to get wrecked on Solana, but it doesn't mean that everything that's come off of Solana has not been good. Like there's been some good plays on Solana. Like look at Fartcoin. If you were in on Fartcoin early, like you did so well. And then like there's some people who their whole bag, like they're trying to make money off of Fartcoin this time. Like that is like their conviction play, which I don't even know if I could say that with a straight face, that's my conviction play. That's like crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. Oh, what am I looking for here? What am I looking for here? trying to find it. So you guys, I'm starting to get really excited about Rare Evo though. I need to register myself. So my next steps on that are I need to register myself, and then I get to I need to go on and see who the speaker list is, and try to register myself to speak with the speakers that are going to be there, because they all have a lot of really good stuff to say, and then it helps me meet people that I don't already know that aren't in my network. And usually after I meet these people, like I develop like a rapport with them, and I just, oh my gosh, I've learned so much information off of all these people. So I'm super excited to go to Rare Evo. Can I help him set up his wheel? Okay. My son just texted me and asked if I could help him set up his race car wheel. Hello, John Legend. Hello, Blocky. I'm all out of time here. I'm all out of time. Lost without you. I have a conference call in like 15 minutes. And I thought I'd take my kids out to dinner tonight. They are getting ready to go back to their dad's for the rest of summer. The rest of summer is like, it's going to be like 3 weeks. So, yay, it's mommy time. I'm excited. No singing? Why can't I sing? DJ Brian doesn't want me to sing. It's no karaoke hour. No. What was I singing the other day? I was singing Blondie. I was singing Blondie when Dano was on. Yeah. I'm not like big into singing though. I get really shy and embarrassed. Yeah, I get shy and embarrassed. I was a really, really shy little girl. Like when I was little, I would like hide behind my mom's legs. People would be like, "Oh, she's so cute. What's her name?" And I would hide. I would just hide. I was like, I don't know you, stranger danger. I'm hiding now. Definitely not like that anymore. He says I was shy till I got them puppies. Oh my God. No, I'll tell you. So, I got a really big rack at a young age. Like I was one of those girls that had like a freakishly large rack, like in junior high. And so I had gone, like we went off for summer break and then came back to school, and like, you know, they just kind of popped out overnight. And so when I got to school, everybody was like telling everybody, like spreading rumors and stuff that I was stuffing my bra. And there was like all of these entries in my diary, how upset I was, like that everybody was saying I stuffed my bra. I'm like, I don't stuff my bra. Yeah, I was like, I was super upset about that. You guys, you don't know. I don't know. I guess it was because everybody was spreading rumors about me that upset me so much, or just that it wasn't true. But yeah, they've been spreading rumors about me forever. So I don't like the whole being in content creation and putting myself out there. Like it doesn't scare me or bother me. People are going to say what they're going to say. So yeah, I just got to go with it. Just got to go with it. All right, got to do my eyeliner. Hang on just a moment. I can't like talk. I gotta like be really careful. All right, did we get it on? All right, we got it on. Okay. All right, we got one more, you guys. Let's see. I hated public school. Anyone that got through? Yeah, public school was a little rough. When I was in junior high, I got beat up by a couple of girls, and that was tragic. Like a little white girl getting beat up by two, like, they were like full on chola Mexican girls. Like, this one girl was in like 7th grade, 8th grade, had a tattoo. I'm like, who has a tattoo at that age? That's crazy. Are you kidding me? like 13 years old, you got a tattoo? And it was like these 3 dots on her hand. And yeah, someone said like, oh, it stands for Mi Vida Loca. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. Okay. She got expelled after that, I think, because like I wasn't the first person she'd gotten in a fight with. She beat up a few girls, and so like I was just kind of the cherry on top. So once she beat me up, she was out of school after that. That was it. So, all right, mascara. Hold on, I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, I don't even think this is like a video call, but it might be, so. But the last time we did a team call, I was like the only one with my video on, like an idiot. And you know how weird it is when you're on a team call and you're the only one with your video on? So, yeah, it's probably going to be a whole lot of that again. But, I don't know. Got to show up anyway. This is my kind of chat. I'm glad you appreciate the chat today, Brian. So you didn't tell me who was in the pictures that you sent. I know that one is not Mike Volmer because I feel like I've seen a picture of Mike Volmer. I don't know. Or is it? I don't know. All right. But you don't have to tell me, Brian. All right, I think. Oh no. Oh no, you guys, it's not going on smooth today. Volmer is the thin one of the bald amigos. Yeah, I think I know what Volmer looks like. I don't know who that third one is. You haven't told me who the third one is. I'm still waiting for you to tell me. Since you're getting all dressed up, are we going to dinner tonight? We could go to dinner tonight. If I told you where I was going to go to dinner tonight, you would laugh. Because I'm like, I want to take my kids out to dinner and stuff because they're going back to their dad's. I wanted to take them to John's Incredible Pizza. It's like a pizza buffet with like an arcade and games and stuff, and it's all indoors. And it's like mostly a little kid's place on the weekend, but I think if we go on a Friday night, it won't be like a ton of little kids. But they have like these different dining rooms in the pizza. It's like a mega pizza buffet. So they have like a whole kids area, indoor bumper cars, like a train, like this other ride that spins around and stuff. And so anyway, but they have one dining room that's it's like a sports room. So they'll have like baseball games, football games, stuff like that. It's next to the bar area, and there's usually like never any kids in there. So I want to go sit in the sports bar area and let the kids go. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. If you're new here, you can smash a subscribe. I have to set a new goal, you guys. I hit 1,000, and so now I guess I'm trying to get to 1,100. I don't know where my rubbing alcohol went. Just trying to clean that off. I'm trying to make the eyelashes pop. We aren't popping. Let's see how much. We got 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes before my call. So, all right, let's make it pop. Let's make it pop. Pop, pop, pop. That WAP. Start singing the WAP for you guys. Start twerking. I was reading an article. You know, Facebook always has like really weird articles. They posted this thing about this Brazilian OnlyFans girl who died while filming. I guess I shouldn't talk about this on the live. She passed away while filming a scene with 2 gentlemen. And so they were like, so then I'm like, oh, I want to like what was going on. Oh, she was like holding on to a railing and she fell over the railing of like the 8th floor and landed in this courtyard. And then I was like reading all this and I'm like, why is it always these OnlyFans girls? There's like, you Google like OnlyFans girl died, it's like all kinds of OnlyFans girls. All kinds of OnlyFans. And like, they're like, I don't know if they're just like cursed because they go into that profession or what, but I'm like, or if it's just the lifestyle and the people they're around, or I don't freaking know, but yeah, I get on there and I'll read some. I'll read some of the articles and stuff that they post on there. It's super random. I guess I get my little bubble on Twitter, on X, because it's all just crypto stuff on there. So then, but then there'll be like weird other stuff that pops up like trending. But yeah, Facebook has like a little of everything on it. I didn't like get enough of my mascara off yesterday. Just checking it out for the first time. Blocky, how are you having any luck with finding your puppy? It makes me so sad. I'm so sad for you. I was thinking the other day, like, because even if it's microchipped, you still don't like know the location. Like you have to have like an air tag on your pet. But even then, like my daughter had air tags on her cat's little collar, and she went to put it on, and just it's just a bunch of dudes watching a chick do makeup. I'm talking about porn stars and stuff, guys. My boobies are bouncing. At least I'm making it entertaining. Oh my God, that's funny, you guys. All right. I got my face on. Oh no, I'm probably not going to change my outfit though. Not until I go to dinner. I think I know what I'm going to wear though. Let's see. Blocky, it's redacting your messages. What are you typing? That's funny. All right, there, that's better. See? Yesterday I didn't watch, this is like mascara, so if I like, you know, get a little misty-eyed because I'm a girl, I won't, you know, run down my face. But then if I don't take it off enough, then it gets all chunky on my eye. It doesn't look right. So anyway, you guys, those are totally girl problems. All right. Oh my gosh, this site is atrocious, you guys. Where did I put my little comb thingy? Hold my, oh, your lashes? You get your lashes done for the day? Julie, I was in a red shirt. Volmer's the thing guy, and Brian is the mafia boss. There we go. Okay, so Volmer was the third one. Okay, I wasn't sure. Volmer, I think the picture I must have saw of you, you had a hat on, so I wasn't sure if that was you or not. Because I didn't think that was you in the picture. My reminder so I don't miss my team call. All right. All right, that's as good as we're getting. Yeah. All right. All right, you guys. Are we back to condoms? I think we are back to condoms. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I didn't want to talk about crypto stuff today, so anyway, Poe Man, we all agree with you. I'm not going to say what that comment says in case anybody watches this for later, but I think we all agree with you. So yes. Take this off. All right. I got to go call in for my team meeting. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, smash the subscribe. I come on here every day at 1 o'clock Pacific time. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. All right. Bye.